Welcome to Master Stoic Journey of Transformation. Today, we explore 30 Stoic principles that have survived centuries, principles that can reset your life, ground your mind, and help you face the chaos of the modern world with unshakable calm. Listen closely, take notes, reflect deeply. And most importantly, Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Most of our suffering comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. Release it. Channel your energy where it matters, your thoughts, your actions, your character. Comfort makes you soft. Seneca taught that practicing voluntary discomfort trains you for hardship. Sleep on the floor. Fast for a day. Go without something you love. Discomfort makes you unbreakable. Visualize loss, failure, and death, not to scare yourself but to appreciate what you have. This ancient Stoic technique inoculates you against surprise and strengthens gratitude. Expect less. Appreciate more. Live simply. Eat simply. Think simply. Align your life with reason and virtue, not with the fleeting trends of society. Be who you were meant to be, not what the world demands you to be. You suffer when you dwell on the past or fear the future. Bring your attention back, here, now. Right action lives in this moment alone. Don't just accept what happens. Love it. Every setback is a lesson. Every hardship is fuel. You can leave life right now. Let that shape how you live, how you speak, how you love. Death is not your enemy. It's your reminder to live urgently. No more blaming. No more excuses. Everything you do is your responsibility. Own your flaws, so you can fix them. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Train your mind daily. Let nothing disturb your inner peace. Seneca suggested this exercise. Live like you have nothing for a few days, wear old clothes, eat little. You'll learn that fear of poverty is worse than poverty itself. Most words are wasted. Speak less. When you do, let your words be true, necessary, and kind. People will judge you, mock you, betray you. Expect it. Do not react with anger, react with indifference or calm correction. Not everything pleasant is good. Master your impulses, don't let them master you. The obstacle is the way. Every hardship is an invitation to grow. Don't run from problems, face them, solve them, and transform. Time is your most precious resource, spend it wisely. Don't waste hours on gossip, envy, or trivial pursuits. Spend your time building your soul. You can't control other people, but you can control how you react. Forgive ignorance, pity cruelty. Correct gently, feel your emotions, but don't become them. Anger, fear, envy, observe them, understand them, and let them go. Do what's right, not what's easy. Let your actions match your words. Learn from it. Even your enemies can teach you something. Don't be defensive, be receptive. Happiness that depends on things outside you is fragile. Build your contentment on virtues, not possessions. Never stop learning. Read, question, reflect. Wisdom is a lifelong pursuit. Discipline is freedom. Do what you must. Your duty is not just to yourself but to humankind. Lend a hand. Uplift others. Virtue spreads through action. Everything changes. People leave. Fortunes shift. Hold life lightly. Complaining changes nothing. Act or accept. Mind your own business. Focus on your path, not others' mistakes. Desire breeds misery. Want less, live free. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. Admit you don't know everything. Stay a student. Wealth fades, fame fades. But virtue, courage, justice, wisdom, self-control endures. Build a character so strong that nothing can destroy it. These 30 Stoic principles are not theories, they are tools. Tools to reset your life, reshape your mind, and reclaim your peace. Use them daily. Reflect deeply. Live wisely. Remember, the Stoics didn't just read. They acted. So, act now. Talk is cheap. Prove your principles through your behavior. Be the example you wish the world would follow. Show discipline, kindness, encourage. Marcus Aurelius woke each day ready for battle, not against people, but against his own weakness, laziness, and distractions. Rise early. Meet the day with readiness, not resentment. The first victory is getting up with purpose. Modern minds scatter themselves everywhere. Stoics focus. Be fully present with the task at hand, whether washing dishes, working, or talking to a friend. Concentration is a superpower. Anyone can be calm in comfort. Can you stay calm when criticized? Can you stay calm when insulted, or when everything goes wrong? Train your composure. Holding grudges poisons your mind. Life is short. Forgive quickly, move on quickly, free yourself. You can't hold virtue in one hand and bitterness in the other. A Stoic is never truly alone. They have their thoughts, their values, and nature as their companions. Spend time alone. Be comfortable in your own company. Solitude clarifies the mind. What you feed your mind matters as much as what you feed your body. Limit gossip, news, negativity. Choose books, conversations, and ideas that make you stronger. Fear shrinks when faced head-on. Make a habit of doing things that scare you, speaking up, trying something new, risking rejection. Fear is a compass pointing you to growth. Freedom lives in structure. Craft daily rituals that anchor you. Wake up early, journal, exercise, reflect. Routine turns chaos into calm. Don't wait for the perfect moment to change. Act now as if you are already disciplined, brave, humble, and wise. Identity shapes action, and action shapes destiny. The Stoics knew that life's storms are constant. But they also knew that inside each person is an unmovable citadel, a fortress built of reason, virtue, and discipline. No wealth, no fame, no relationship is as precious as your inner peace. Return to these principles often. Read them, speak them, live them. Let each one reset you, daily. The world outside may never change. But you can. And that is enough. Marcus Aurelius' Meditations was just his private journal, never meant for others. Each night, take time to write. What did I do well today? What did I do poorly? What can I do better tomorrow? Your mind clears when your thoughts meet paper. When something hard happens, illness, betrayal, delay, treat it as a chance to practice endurance. Not once should a complaint slip from your lips. Others will notice your quiet strength. And so will you. Your mind is a garden. Every ad, every toxic post, every shallow distraction, they're weeds. Pluck them out. Plant thoughts worth having. Guard your focus like a sacred. Epictetus reminded us, if someone insults you, it's just noise unless you agree. If they say you're worthless, ask, is it true? If not, move on. Your worth is not up for a public vote. You hear an insult. Pause. You feel rage? Pause. That pause is power. React later, or not at all. Space between impulse and action is where wisdom lives. Washing dishes? Train presence. Waiting in line? Train patience. Stuck in traffic? Train calm. Every mundane moment is a dojo for your mind. Hardship is life's greatest teacher. Next time you fail, lose, or get rejected, don't just feel bad, study it. Ask, what is this trying to teach me? Take notes. Improve. Try again. Stoicism isn't about grand gestures. It's about the little choices. Choosing honesty over convenience. Kindness over indifference. Discipline over laziness. These daily victories build an unshakable soul. A Stoic's life is simple because their needs are few. Ask yourself often, do I really need this? Most of the things we chase add weight, not freedom. One day you will be gone. Your house, your car, your trophies, they'll fade. What remains? How you made others feel. What you stood for. The virtue you passed on by example. These reminders aren't new, they're ancient because they work. We are not here forever. You can start over at any moment, with a single thought, a single decision, a single action. Write these principles somewhere, you'll see them daily. Speak them aloud when you feel lost. Live them when you feel weak. A Stoic life is not a life without pain, it's a life where pain becomes fuel. A Stoic life is not a life without chaos, it's a life where chaos reveals calm. Reset yourself. Stand up straighter. Speak more truth. Live more simply. And when in doubt, return to the basics. Focus on what you can control. Let go of what you can't. And live each day so death finds you ready. A true Stoic stands strong even when no one supports them. When you know your values, you don't need a crowd to clap for you. Better to walk alone in the right direction than with a mob going nowhere. Someone mocks you? Return calmness. They expect your anger, disappoint them. Nothing disarms an enemy like your unbothered silence or your unexpected kindness. Epictetus said, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Don't tell the world you're Stoic, show it in your patience, your resilience, your gentleness under pressure. Virtue doesn't shout, it shines. No one knows you praise, help, or fairness. The world does not guarantee ease. The Stoic sees this clearly, and so they are never bitter, only prepared. Look at people as fellow flawed humans, not obstacles, not threats. Soft eyes see the soul behind the behavior. Compassion makes forgiveness possible. A tired mind is a weak mind. Guard your rest. Wind down early. Leave your worries outside your bedroom door. A Stoic needs a clear mind, and sleep is sacred. A Stoic works in silence and lets the results speak. When you are good at what you do, people notice. You don't need to brag. Your consistency is your loudest statement. Seneca found joy in a simple meal, a small room, a quiet mind. Luxury is noise. Simplicity is peace. The less you need, the freer you become. No matter how wise you think you are, remain teachable. Beginner's mind stays curious, open, humble. The moment you think you know it all, you stop growing. Before sleep, forgive everyone, including yourself. Release regrets, grudges, anger. Rest clean. Tomorrow you begin again, lighter, clearer, freer. Picture this. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man on earth, riding alone by candlelight at night. Soldiers outside his tent, empire on his shoulders, yet inside his mind, he's just a student reminding himself. Be humble. Be kind. Be ready for death. Be grateful for today. If an emperor can do it, so can you. All these principles mean nothing if they stay in your notebook. Stoicism is alive only when it is lived, in hard moments, boring moments, daily moments. This is not motivation for one evening, this is armor for your entire life. Carry this forward. Speak less, do more. Expect less, appreciate more. Want less, give more. Fear less, live more. You don't need more time. You don't need perfect circumstances. You only need to begin, now. Life will test you with insults, temptations, losses. A Stoic's mind is a citadel, guarded by reason. When anger bangs on your gate, do not open. When envy whispers at your wall, do not listen. Stay unmoved. Many suffer because they can't say no. No to distractions, no to invitations that drain them, no to people who steal peace. A clear no protects the S that matters, your duty, your purpose, your virtue. You can't solve everyone's problems. Help where you can, but don't drown in another's ocean. A Stoic knows where their responsibility ends and another's begins. Ask, what's the worst that can happen? Face it, accept it, then do everything you can to create the best outcome. This removes fear's claws from your mind. Money comes and goes. Fame fades. But wisdom, self-discipline, resilience, these are riches no one can steal. Work on these more than your bank account. Don't be shocked when life tests you. Expect traffic jams, rude people, delays, loss. Then, when life flows smoothly, rejoice. A prepared mind suffers less. Everything you touch is temporary, your home, your clothes, even your loved ones. Handle all things with care and non-attachment. Nothing truly belongs to you except your character. A Stoic is not a stone, they are human. They slip, they fall, they overreact, then they correct gently. Don't add cruelty to failure. Correct yourself as you would guide a friend. Nature does not hurry the tree to grow its fruit, yet it ripens perfectly in time. Be patient with your progress. Daily practice, daily effort, the rest will come. A Stoic doesn't live for praise, they live for principle. If no one sees your good deed, do it anyway. If no one notices your effort, keep going. You and your conscience are audience enough. Remember this: you are a brief flame in a vast night sky. You cannot control how long you burn, only how brightly. The Stoics knew this, so they did not waste a day worrying about tomorrow. They woke, they acted, they loved, they forgave, all in the same moment. You now hold 70 Stoic reminders. Each one is a spark. Alone, they mean nothing. Live daily by your actions, they become a guiding fire. A Stoic's promise is sacred. If you say you'll do it, do it. Your integrity is measured not in grand speeches, but in quiet follow-through. People trust the Stoic because they deliver. When anger rises against someone, pause and ask, what must they be going through? Maybe they're afraid. Maybe they're blind to their actions. Empathy softens judgment, and sharpens wisdom. Modern noise keeps people terrified of being alone. A Stoic seeks quiet time daily, to think, to write, to be. Solitude is not loneliness, it's a secret meeting with your true self. Cynicism is lazy wisdom, it finds flaws but offers no light. A Stoic sees flaws and seeks solutions. Stay curious about people, ideas, life's mysteries. Openness is armor against bitterness. Don't chain yourself to labels: strong, smart, successful. These change. Be known by your actions, not your titles. When life shakes away your labels, your virtue will stand untouched. Seneca wrote, "Nothing is small to the wise man. How you sweep your floor is how you rule your mind. Tidy your space. Handle your chores. Small acts, done well, sharpen the soul for bigger tasks." When you feel rage spark, don't shout, inquire. Why am I angry? What wound did this touch? What expectation was shattered? Questions dissolve fire faster than shouting ever will. Life's storms will break your rigid plans, but a rhythm adapts. A Stoic creates rituals, not cages. Miss one day, return the next. Progress is a song, not a straight line. Marcus Aurelius wrote that we are guests at life's banquet. Enjoy the food, but don't grab greedily. Enjoy people, but don't cling possessively. Be ready to stand, bow, and leave the feast with gratitude. Picture a quiet man sweeping a dusty street at dawn. No one sees him, but the street is clean for everyone who walks by. He does it daily, not for praise, but because virtue is its own reward. This is Stoicism, silent, simple, strong. 80 principles, and yet they all circle back to one. Control what you can, accept what you can't, and live with courage, calm, and compassion in between. When you speak with someone, be there fully. No wandering eyes, no half-listening. A Stoic knows, respect for the moment is respect for life itself. Stoicism isn't about grim self-denial, it's about removing false pleasures so true joys shine. Laugh freely. Sit in the sun. Watch a child play. Simple, honest joy is a Stoic's reward. The Romans wore skull rings, memento mori. It wasn't morbid, it was fuel for gratitude. When you remember you will die, you live less afraid to live. Before you crave something, praise, luxury, revenge, ask, is this necessary? Is this good for my soul? Desire tamed by reason is freedom.